Well, hey everybody, I thought I'd make a short video just to explain my situation. Not that it's going to change anything. But it's 12 o'clock on Thursday, May 31st. We've pretty much gotten everything out. This is, well, we still got a lot to work on, but this is Daryl's stuff. That's all Daryl's stuff. That's all he's got, his clothes, everything. We just got that. Me, I'm in the process of trying to sort through my clothes. So as you can see, I've got some clothes laying here on the bed, which won't be here come today, this afternoon. The bed's going to be gone. There's the rest of my stuff I have to go through. I've got to try to whittle it down to what I can carry on my back, like Daryl did his. The whole upstairs is taken care of. As you can see, you know, we've pretty much gotten stuff out. Upstairs completely empty. All the stuff that's out in the garage, which is right now they're loading stuff up. And that's it. I'm kind of I don't know what to say, really. It just seems like life always does this to us. I'm tired of struggling, you know. I've worked so hard. I'm almost 43 years old and I've worked so hard my whole life. And I'm the one that always winds up being put in a situation like this. This will be the second time that we've been homeless in 7.5 years. Well, since first time we went homeless was August of 2005. And then we finally was able to get into a place by December 1st of 2005. But when we went homeless the first time, we was in Oklahoma, and I had a lot of friends and that I could make phone calls to, and so we had friends that let us stay at their place for a week or two at a time, and then eventually we was able to get back to a town where 6 weeks we got to stay with a friend, and then we met somebody else, and they had a storage shed out in their backyard that we basically slept in, and we kind of fixed it up. We had a bed out there and some other stuff. We was able to fix it up to where it was kind of like just our own little room, you know, where we could go out there and have time to ourselves, you know. Still haven't found a home for my dog. You know, I haven't found anybody to foster her. I don't know what's going to happen to her. I don't even have a car. So I don't even know how I'm going to get some of this, you know, to take place. I mean, like my dog, I have no way to take her to a shelter. You know, now if somebody wants to come by and pick her up and take her, hey, great, you know, more power. But, you know, I'd really love to be able to keep her if I could find somebody to foster her for a month or two. It's like, you know, I've made all these phone calls. We found out, I think it was on the 23rd, basically, is when our landlord told us that, you know, he needed us out by the 1st of June so he could get somebody in here to rent this house. Which, that's cool. So far he hasn't called to tell us that anybody wants to come look at the place, so I don't know what's going on. All I know is he has to pay his house payment regardless if there's anybody here or not, and that's what I don't get. You know. But at the same time, it's just gotten to the point where I can't even afford to keep the utilities on in this place. I mean, I have a little bit of money, but not enough to pay all my utilities that are due, because I got the water bill due, my electric, my gas bill, My cat. You know, you move somewhere because you want to try to improve your life. We moved up here at the end of February because we had the opportunity to do so. We were given an opportunity to move into a beautiful home, but it's just way too expensive. I would say since probably the middle of March until now, so for about 2.5 months.
I'll be back.
Alright, see you in a bit. So for 2.5 months here, I've been applying for work everywhere. You know, because I don't have a car, it's kind of hard, but I have to walk everywhere. But I have applied at least 75 jobs since the middle of March. Some of those were online because they want you to go online. They tell you, oh yeah, apply online, send your application, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? Don't work, because most of the people that I contacted, I was lucky out of all those 75 jobs. I was lucky if I even had a handful of people contact me back for work. And it's not like I don't have experience. I have customer service experience. My last job, I had 2.5 years of service experience. I've worked for Walmart for 4 years. I have all sorts of customer cashier experience. I can't even get a job at a fast food restaurant. I applied at Taco Bell. I applied at Subway. I applied anywhere and everywhere that I could, because I'm not too good to work anywhere. And neither is Daryl. But Daryl's not going to, work a job where he has to, risk losing his fingers, arms, or anything like that, because he plays guitar. That's what he does. He is a guitar instructor. That's what he does. And some people think, oh, music is just a hobby or whatever. Sorry, that ain't the case. Some people, yeah, but being a guitar instructor and all that, it takes a lot of skill. It's not something that comes quite easy for everyone. And Daryl's been doing it for 26 years. And he's been playing the instrument for 40 years. And the fact that we can't even find somebody, a band that would want Daryl. Because all the bands around here, all they want to do is play stupid freaking cover songs, Daryl's an original. He's all about, he doesn't really write his own music, but he knows how to jam. He doesn't have to play note for note, If he plays a cover, he doesn't play note for note. He knows how it goes, and he can cover it improv style. But anyway, that's not the point of this. I don't even really know why I'm making this video. Maybe just so people can see what Daryl and I are going through, I have like 900 something friends on my Facebook page, and Daryl has like 200 something friends on his Facebook page. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything bad about these folks, but some of these people that are our friends, they might not be like, they might not be like millionaires or anything like that, but they're a lot better off than we are. And yet they can't help us out, all they can offer up is their support. You know what? I'll tell you something right now. If I had money, if I had a home to offer up to somebody that needed a place to stay, whether that was a week or 2 weeks or a month, I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat. Especially if we had this house. This house, oh my goodness, was 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. We even tried to rent out the bottom part of the house, which was a basement, a full-size bathroom, washer, a laundry room, and a bedroom. Downstairs, all downstairs. Couldn't find nobody that wanted to rent. That would have helped us out tremendously. But of course, as usual, nothing ever goes through the way we want it to. Anyways, they just went off with the 3rd load of stuff, and I've got to try to whittle away my stuff to carry on my person, since I said we're probably going to be trying to take the bus to Boulder. I don't know what we're going to do. I've contacted so many people about trying to rent a place. That's our only issue right now, is I don't have the money for a deposit. I don't have money for application fee and rent and all this other stuff all combined, you know. I do have a job. I get paid weekly, but unfortunately I don't start my job until Monday. I get paid every Friday. I'm willing to pay for a room for a week. I'm willing to pay for a room for a month on a weekly basis, you know. I'm just looking for a place for a couple months. Just a small space for me and Daryl and our own personal items, like I just showed you. Daryl doesn't have but just a few things. He can actually carry all that on his person, because he did it last night. He put everything on, and he would be able to carry all that stuff. Me, I'm going to have more of an issue at carrying stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to whittle my clothes down to where I basically just have about a week's worth of clothes on me, I guess. Maybe 10 days worth of clothes. I don't know. I've got so much stuff. Then we got to worry about our personal items like shampoo, soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, stuff like that. But it's mainly clothes. It's, you know, all the other stuff's pretty small. We got a kitchen full of food because I went to this place called Fish on Tuesday, and they give us a ton of food. But I don't know where we're going to keep it if we're homeless. So whoever moves in here will have some food, I guess. Or we'll just toss it. Anyways, if any of y'all know what to do, I have a PayPal. You know, if I had more money, if every one of my friends, and this is $5 to me isn't that much. You know, anybody can afford a $5 bill to help somebody out. With 1,100 friends, if all of our friends sent us $5 via PayPal, oh my goodness. I wouldn't have no issues. I wouldn't have no worries. I wouldn't be crying. I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be worrying about where I'm going to be sleeping tomorrow night, you know? Even if just 100 of our friends mailed us $5, or a handful of friends mailed us 10 or, you know, $10, $15, $20. That would help out so tremendously. I do have a PayPal. It's bluemusichome@yahoo.com. If you feel like you want to donate to us to help us out, please do so, because I need all the help I can get. And until the meantime, I guess I'll talk to you next time. Peace. Much love to all my friends. I'm going to take the computer too. That's going to be in my backpack as well, and hopefully I'll be able to hook up into the computer. And I do have access via my phone, but I don't know how often I'm going to be able to get online. I start work Monday at, I think they wanted me there at 2:30, and I get off work at 9. The first week I'm only getting like 30 hours, and then the next week after that I'll be working 40 hours. So the first week is training, and it's only 30 hours, and then the next week is 40 hours. 2 to 10. So anyway, love y'all guys. Have a good one. Peace.